going.
I want that picture.
So we all know we work with R&R and sometimes Junior's crew. Anytime we work with ICs, you do not tell the customer that they are ICs, they are Johnson employees. They're supposed to be wearing Johnson shirts. The customer does not need to know that they are from a different company because they are our employees, so technically they are us. So do not make comments on job sites to customers about them being anything but Johnson employees.
And when you have them on your ticket, we'll have work shirts for them in case they don't ever already have them.
So if that's an issue, call us and we will handle it.
We're gonna have a few topics, and then I kind of want you guys to actually bring up something for once.
Oh yeah.
Something you guys want to talk about. So, anyways, first topic: ICs on local jobs. We need to stop conveying to the customer they are not Johnsons. They are Johnsons. They're ICs. They're still employed by Johnson. They're part of our crew. We're getting a lot of panic feedback from customers when they find out that someone who's not with Johnson's is on their job. We need to make sure it's clear to them that ICs are Johnsons.
Oh, you mean like the extra people who come?
Yes, R&R, Up, all those guys. So they need to be treated just like the rest of our crew. If you guys are having any issues or if there's any issues with them not being uniform, any of that stuff, you need to bring it up to Ryan, Brent, Jason, or myself so we can address it, because they are part of our crew and we need to make sure that everyone understands that. That all make sense? Okay?
Number two, commercial deliveries not leaving site with any written short, over, or damaged notes on the paperwork. So Zach, Shane, Dion, Jeremy, drivers, when you're doing O&I deliveries, you have delivery paperwork. You do not leave site that day without signatures of what they received. If that is a problem, you call us immediately and we will handle it.
Yeah.
Reason why we do that, if we leave site without signatures, they can turn around and say that half a truck didn't receive it. And what are we gonna do? We're gonna go look at the paperwork and we have no signatures, nothing checked off saying they got it. That's called leaving us exposed. We are exposed for that half a truck of stuff that you did not verify was delivered. So this is relevant because we had a problem with Morningstar. If you guys are familiar, remember helping us pull or deliver any of that. Junior was the lead, did not ever bring back anything but the first day's delivery paperwork. To this day, we have nothing but the first day's delivery paperwork.
And they kept taking my paperwork. Like,
Yep.
oh, I'll get to the next
So
driver.
I called
And I
him
never
on
got
speakerphone
it.
in front of David, and he said, I gave your people the paperwork every day.
They kept taking.
And I was like, that's funny because I got Dion's work tickets
Yeah.
uploaded from every day, but not a goddamn
They
piece of
took
paper
every
from
one I
you
had.
saying what was received. So this is an ongoing thing that we're having to clean up with Morningstar, and we do not want to have to go through it again. So if somebody's gonna give you shit on site and not give you signatures, call us and we will handle it. It's not your job to go above their head, it's our job.
Yeah. It was
So-
hard for me because some days I had to leave. to
Right.
go do something
Again,
else.
Junior was in
So,
charge.
Right.
He even told us he was gonna bring us the paperwork and put it in the Dropbox, and he never did.
Another
So-
thing, if they start bringing stuff into the building while you're unloading before you're able to check it off, big and bold on the paperwork, brought into the building before I could check off,
Yeah.
that's at least going to cover
But
us.
so most of the time, those deliveries, they have one of their people checking it off. And
Right.
we like unload the truck and stuff.
Right.
So-
But then at the end, if they come to you saying, hey, we're missing this, and it's already brought into the building,
Yeah, I'm like,
Document
yo,
it.
people checked. I was in Breckenridge for like an hour and a half one day because they wouldn't bring my paperwork back.
Yeah.
And then they blame me like, well, we don't see this. I'm like, yo, people checked it off. Like, everything is off the truck. What's the
Absolutely.
problem?
Yep.
It's all about covering our ass.
Yeah.
Document everything, write it, make them sign it. If something's short, something's over, something's different, document it so they can't backdoor us.
because we don't make mistakes.
Right. Right.
It's all on the truck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Commercial deliveries. So some of you have been here long enough to remember that we do not leave site without signed paperwork and nothing notated on the paperwork as referring to missing or damaged or anything on that. We're coming back with a lot of paperwork that's either not signed or it's signed as stuff missing, stuff damaged, and we're not confirming anything. Those are claims. we're completely 100% liable for anything notated on there. The rule used to be, and is still again, we do not leave that site with anything notated on that paperwork without calling in first to confirm. So if they're saying something short and we can't count and verify it ourselves because they move stuff inside, all we have to write on there is unable to verify items moved inside before confirming. And then we're covered. But if we don't notate anything on there, anything's missing, well, guess who's paying for it? It's a huge liability, and we're exposing ourselves every day with this. I mean, we moved over 1 million pounds of stuff last month, of hospitality stuff. That's a lot of shit. Just imagine the value on that. A few $1 million worth of product right there.
Can I leave?
Quite plenty of that. Anything damaged on those deliveries, if they want to notate anything damaged, we don't care. They can notate whatever they want. If they open up a box and something's damaged, that's fine. Let them write whatever they want, but write concealed damage on that. That word concealed damage takes liability off of us and goes back on the vendor who shipped it. It's little things like that. I mean, we don't want you guys to get in a pistol match with the GCs. We just want to make sure we're covered. And it's little notations like that that keeps us covered. Or if you're having a hard time figuring out what's what on trying to check it off, well, the warehouse or Sam or any of us can help you figure that out. But we cannot leave site with stuff notated on there without any other notations.
If they put on there like everything's good upon further inspection after opening.
That's fine. Yeah, because we don't care. As long as we show proof that we delivered everything we're supposed to deliver in good order, that's all we care about. Okay?
Number 3, correct times on work tickets. Oh yeah, time theft. We continue to hear about it from customers or finding it out ourselves, there will be repercussions. Like I told you guys before, I consider it theft.
Yeah.
You do not start your time until you leave the gas station.
Yeah.
Customers do not pay for you guys to get your fucking coffee in the morning.
Right.
That's on you. We're all grown-ups here. Don't steal from the company or bad shit will happen.
Yeah.
Please don't make us do that. And just so you know, I check every single local job when I do the billing to make sure, because we have had multiple customers demand proof of what time we left and what time we got back. You all know we have time GPS in here, so we screenshot that and give it to the customer to show them exactly what time we left and what time we got back.
Yeah. So as far as when we get back here, does the time stop when we get back or when the truck is?
I would
like,
leave yourself a
cleaned
little
up?
bit of time to get the truck unloaded,
Yeah.
but don't be greedy because
Right.
I'm gonna
About
look.
5 or 10 minutes.
And if you get back at 5 and you put 5:30, probably didn't need a half an hour to get your truck cleaned off.
Okay.
So we do want you to get paid for the work that you do, but do not steal.
Right.
And know that we do check. I check every job. So if anybody has any questions about that, let me know. You guys have anything for us for L10?
The other topic, we're getting back in the habit of not putting correct times on our work tickets, and we're getting feedback from customers about being overcharged. You guys want to stop, take breakfast, and do something else? That's fine. We cannot charge the customer for that. I mean, I don't know why I'm even saying this. It's pretty simple. We need to put correct times on the work tickets that we're charging customers.
The best thing to do too is I always call my customers before I leave to go to their site. And if they do have a problem with saying, well, you didn't get here till 8:30, you can say, well, I called you at 7:30 letting you know I was on my way. So that can be like your arrival time. I always like to match that. On
Right.
the tickets.
And that's after you leave the gas station.
Exactly.
Guacamoles or whatever.
That's it. And sometimes we verify it on GPS. If the customer wants to dispute it, the first thing we do is we look at GPS to verify it. And then when we look at GPS and see that you spent 30 minutes at Guacamoles or whatever in the morning and still put that on your time, well, that's pretty fucked up. And that needs to stop. It's called theft of time. And if we can't get it corrected, there's going to be different type of repercussions. Questions? All right, what's your topics? What do you want to bring up?
Yeah, Devin, say some shit.
Yeah.
Why is everyone looking at Devin?
Promise, I'll tell.
Our leader.
Thank you.
I mean, make sure you guys are drinking.
It's gonna be a hot one today.
Hot one today, hot one tomorrow.
I think it's supposed to be 96 today. So it's gonna be a hot one. Make sure we're staying hydrated.
What's that?
And now that it's heat, I'll be able to feel it. I've been spoiled, I don't know, I guess. It gets like 86 out here, that's wake up weather in California. 96, yeah, I'll be there. I'll feel that one.
Toasty.
Something I'll bring up, using other people's equipment without verifying that they're gonna need it and or asking for permission beforehand. Like, I don't have a problem with you guys using my dollies if I don't need them, or my runners. Just ask or make sure that people don't need their equipment before they go out on a job. We did a 16,000 pound storage in yesterday, and I had one dolly because everything else was gone. So just, you know, check their paperwork, see if they need it. If they do, call and ask, you know.
It's common courtesy. You don't take something that's not yours.
When we're emptying vaults, make sure you fold your pads. So you
Or at
don't.
least take the tape off.
Yeah, take the tape off, because we opened a vault yesterday. It was our last vault, and there was at least
A
45 to
pads.
60 pads just all over the floor. And that takes time to take it out, and then you got to take manpower to fold those pads and put them back in a speed pack, and it takes 5 minutes to fold some pads. It's that tough.
And make sure there's pads in there. And if there's not, put a tag on the door that says no pads. That way the next people know that they're gonna need some pads.
Yep, nothing worse than popping a door and there's no pads in there.
I like that notepad. Right.
And it happens a lot because we use a lot of these vaults for commercial product.
It's like if you're unloading vaults in the warehouse, it's commercial, and you're done, it's empty, you grab some pads, throw it in there, we'll close it up.
And if there's no pads where the speed packs are, we have 5 vaults full of pads in the warehouse. So there's no shortage of pads here.
Plenty of pads. Just like on locals, you guys should be folding your pads and cleaning up your truck as you go, or delivery outs. And you want to do it on the customer's time because it's part of the job. You don't want to do it for free after the job's all said and done.
And if you want to think ahead and possibly help Bart out, he's going to want 15 pads at least in a vault.
Yeah.
So.
Nothing from you, huh? Wow.
It's too early.
He's like, I gotta drive today.
You know he's gonna drive and deliver though. Wear sunscreen. Stay hydrated, guys. It's getting hot. We just need to make sure we're staying hydrated and keeping plenty of fluids in you guys. We understand that it's hot out there, and when it gets hot, make sure you guys are taking your breaks. We understand that you guys want to get the job done and stuff like that, but you got to remember your body takes care of you, so take care of your body.
Did someone have an issue with possible heat stroke? Someone did.
I think that was Baxter. He said he had a migraine. So
Pretty sure it was because he didn't drink enough water the second day.
Drink less soda, less energy drinks.
Once you start to get heat stroke, you're fucked for the rest of the day. You're not gonna recover quickly on that.
starts fucking with your stomach and everything. It's not fun.
All right. Well, if you guys don't have anything, go ahead and start getting your trucks ready. But don't head out, because we do have breakfast coming and whatnot.
Who made it?